Tough football game for us. Tough start to a football game. We got off to a really slow start. I don't know who we were to start that football game. I know who we are. I know who's in our locker room. But the way we started the football game wasn't us. It was a slow start on both sides of the ball, turning the ball over, dug ourselves a big hole, got back into the football game. You know, you go into halftime, you're getting the ball back. We were a little conservative at the end of the first half there, backed up. You know, I knew we were getting the ball, and that's why we ran the ball. We were looking to come out with a big kickoff return and a big drive on offense and make it a one-score game. We weren't able to do that, and then they drove the ball down the field. So that's hard to bounce back from, but we have a team that's capable of bouncing back from that, and that's the standard for us. Hats off to ETSU. Coach Lamb, they came in here and they played a really good football game. They had one turnover, didn't make many mistakes outside of that. They're a good team. Expect them to win a lot of football games this year. I think we're a good team. I think we can beat that team, but we couldn't do it the way we came out of the gate today and digging a hole like we did. What's next is conference play. So we pride ourselves in attitude, effort, and discipline, and an attitude of loving the game of football, an attitude of resiliency and being able to bounce back, and an attitude of being a relentless competitor. And so that's tested. But I know it's in the locker room, so I know we can bounce back. We're prideful about winning games here at Rhodes Stadium, and we've got 2 more back-to-back games here at Rhodes Stadium. And that's something we need to do. We need to prepare. We need to get better, and we need to win a home football game against a conference opponent next Saturday.
Questions? What do you think kind of went into that not good start that the team had? Was there anything that
I feel like we didn't play to our standard that we usually would as a program. We didn't dig our cleats in early enough like the other team did. Hats off to them, like Coach said. I feel like we didn't bring enough juice as well. But that's on us. We have to learn from it. The only thing we can do from this game is learn and move on, be coachable, and just focus on next week.
was there kind of a good feeling there for a while? I mean, you did kind of get things steady, and by the end of the second quarter, you guys were back in it. Did you guys feel that way, that you were going to come out the second half and maybe make a run at it?
For sure. The juice is contagious. Once we start getting going, it's contagious. And once we start getting the juices flowing, the whole team will start feeling the aroma of the energy. So once we started get it clicking again, then I just feel like we just took off from there.
These questions for either of you. ETSU had a really explosive running attack tonight. What about their running game?
I can take it, Kasim, and you can add if you'd like. They did a good job on the perimeter. I don't think we tackled well. I think when we watch the film tomorrow, we're going to say we missed a lot of tackles, a lot of arm tackles. They did a good job on the perimeter, cracking our support players and cracking our edge. So it got to the second and then the third level to make some tackles. The quarterback's a threat every snap to keep the ball. So that that can slow some guys down as a byproduct. But Kazim, if you have anything to add to that too, buddy.
Adding on to that is just eye discipline, being disciplined, and technique sound. We fell short of that as well today, but that all takes repetition. And like Coach said, AED, we just need to carry that every snap. That's what we like tonight.
Was it kind of deflating at times when they were able to pick up some third downs and they didn't get a couple third downs, and they got fourth down pickups? Was that kind of looked like you guys were going to be able to get us some stops and then just couldn't? How did that weigh on the team?
I feel like that didn't affect us at all. We just have the next play mentality, and if they get a first down, then we just line back up and try to dig our cleats in and get another stop.
So you mentioned going into conference play. What do you guys think
Yeah, so we've got to take care of our bodies, get our team back together, okay, and we've got to put together a good plan. We're a process-driven program, so the process doesn't change a lot. We're going to coach the mistakes and learn from them tomorrow from this football game. We're going to at 4:30 we turn the page and we prepare for Richmond from there. And when we come back out on Tuesday, we've got to be ready to work, put together a good plan, align to their adjustments, and put together a good plan on both sides of the ball, have a good week of practice, strategically, technically, from execution standpoint, and get ready to come out and play and make sure our minds and our bodies are in the right place and we're ready to go next Saturday, right from kickoff.
What do you think bogged down the offense tonight at times? It seemed like, I know you had some bad field position you referenced earlier, just that kind of dictates something, I guess. It seemed like you didn't really have a lot of flow most of the night.
Yeah, it's I'll be able to tell you a whole lot more after we watch the film, Bob. When we struggled on third down again. So that's when it comes to extending drives. We were 3 of 10 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Fake the punt there. Tried to steal a possession with that. Yeah, we had a couple opportunities too with the ball in the air and over the top. Yeah, we didn't get the big play spark that we count on. We like to be able to establish the run, and we like to be able to take some shots over the top, offensively, and struggled to execute that today and struggled on third down.
Because the one player talking about, I think the one ball went off Canada's fingertips, right?
Yeah, sure.
First half there.
Yeah, we had and we had some other shots we took and had some pressure and some untimely sacks, put you behind, and we got behind the sticks with some penalties there too. Makes it harder.
Looks like at the end of the first half, you did kind of want to see what you could do. You had like a minute and a half, and you were in bad, and they didn't have a great first down, I guess.
Right. We did have. We didn't want to have to punt the ball, give it back to them with bad field position. If you're overly aggressive there and now you're punting the ball backed up, and they have the ball at midfield, that's not what we wanted. So knowing we had the ball, we tried to crack. If we cracked something, we would have been on the ball fast, if we were in an advantageous situation with the sticks. That's how that played out.